in today for two members who let me know last night they couldn't make it, so we have those subs. Representative Alicia, are you all set to go? Do you need anything before we start?
All I need is who is taking whose place.
Okay, so Representative Hill is taking Representative Cross's place. And
Thank you.
Representative Johnson is taking Representative Smith's place.
Did you say Johnson?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. As chair of the Children and Family Law Committee, I find that due to the state of emergency declared by the governor as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic and in accordance with House Rule 67 and the governor's emergency order number 12 pursuant to executive order 2020-04, this public body is authorized to meet electronically. This is an executive session on bills referred to the committee. Please note that there is no physical location for members of the public to observe and listen contemporaneously to this meeting. However, in accordance with the emergency order, I am confirming that all members of the committee and select legislative staff have the ability to communicate contemporaneously during this meeting through the Zoom electronic meeting platform. And the public has access to contemporaneously listen and, if necessary, participate in the meeting by the Zoom platform or by telephone. All necessary access information has been made available in the House calendar and through the electric calendar on the general court website. The notice for this meeting notice complies with House rules and RSA 91A. Anyone who has a problem accessing the meeting should call 271-3600 or email hcs@leg.state.nh.us. In the event the public is unable to access the meeting will be adjourned and rescheduled. Christina Dyer is the staff assisting us. Please note that all votes are taken during this meeting shall be done by roll call vote. Let's start the meeting by taking a roll call attendance. When each member states they're present, please also state whether there is anyone in the room with you during this meeting, which is required under the right to know law. So Representative Alicia, will you call the roll?
Yes, Madam Chair. Children and Family Law Committee, March 11th, 2021. Representative Altschiller. Representative Belanger.
Present. In the LOB with Representatives Lewicki, Madam Vice Chair, Madam Chair, Representative Johnson, and Representative Litchfield.
Would you mind giving me the room number, please?
201 and 203.
Thank you. Representative DeSimone.
Good morning. I am here in room 201, 203 with the aforementioned representatives.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Representative Grossman.
Good morning. I am here in my studio and I have two kids in the house doing remote school.
Thank you. Representative LeVay.
I am here. I am in my spare room alone.
Thank you. Representative Lewicki.
I am here at the LOB in room 201/203.
Thank you. Representative Litchfield.
Yes, hello, I'm present. I am in the LOB room as well, 201/203.
Thank you. Representative Long.
I'm in my house alone.
Representative Petrino.
Good morning. I'm home alone in my office.
Thank you. Madam Chair, Representative Rice.
Yes, I'm here in the LOB 201-203 with colleagues.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I believe I said Representative Cross.
Oh,
I'm gonna go back to Representative Hill, and I apologize.
Not a problem, Madam Clerk. This is Representative Hill. I am home alone in my office.
Thank you. And again, I apologize. Representative Johnson.
I'm here and in the LOB.
Representative Wazir.
Good morning, Madam Clerk. I am home with 4 children. 3 of them are doing remote. They will appear in the screen.
Thank you. Representative Yokela.
Hi, I am here. I am home and I am alone.
Thank you. And
Good
myself.
morning, Madam Clerk. It's Representative Altshuler here. I'm in Stratham in my home office and I am alone.
Thank you. And Representative Alisea, my adult daughter and puppy. Thank you, Madam Chair.
okay. So we're going to start off our exec session with House Bill 60. Representative DeSimone, do you have a motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move a motion of retain.
I'll second that motion. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just believe that this bill could really use a little more deliberation to be sure that we get it right before we send it off.
Great, thank you. Anybody else have anything? I don't see any hands raised.
I do not
Can
see
you guys
any.
hear me? Okay. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so the motion is to retain House Bill 60. Representative Alessia, will you call the roll?
Representative Vice Chair DeSimone.
Yes.
Representative Yokela.
Unmute Representative.
Representative Yokela. Can you?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Representative Lewicki.
Yes.
Representative Belanger.
Yes.
Representative Hill.
Yes.
Representative Litchfield.
Yes.
Representative Johnson.
Yes.
Representative Long.
No.
Representative Grossman.
No.
Representative LeVake.
No.
Representative Wazir.
No.
Representative Petrino.
No.
Representative Altshuler.
So happy Women's History Month. I vote no.
Representative Alisea votes no.
The chair votes yes.
Oh, I apologize, Madam Chair.
Okay.
The vote is 8 yeses and 7 nays.
So the motion to retain House Bill 60 passes. I will give you a minute before we start HB 120, Representative Alessia.
Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready.
Thank you. Ready, Madam Chair.
Very good, thank you. Representative Yokela, do you have a motion?
Yes, I move ought to pass.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Representative Lewicki. Representative Yokela.
I move amendment 0517H.
0517H. Do you have that, Representative Althea?
057H.
7H.
And may I ask, please, who made the original motion?
Representative Yokela.
Thank you.
Would you like to speak to the amendment? Representative Yokela?
The amendment replaces the whole bill. It's what we talked about in the committee. And so I think it's the one that we should adopt. Thank you.
Is there any further comments or questions regarding the amendment to House Bill 120? Okay, seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll on adopting amendment 0517H whenever she's ready.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
the clerk, Representative Alicea votes yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrino,
Yes.
Representative Haltschiller,
Yes.
The vote is 15 yeses, 0 nays.
Madam Chair,
The motion is now ought to pass as amended. Is there any further discussion?
Madam Chair, I will speak a little bit.
Yes, go ahead, Representative Yokela.
Okay, thank you. So this bill, as we heard in the testimony, was filed in response to the United States Inspector General report in September 2018, and it is trying to tighten oversight over use of psychotropic medications in foster care, and I think that is a laudable goal, and I think is all of the stakeholders have been addressed in this amendment, and so I will support the bill. Thank you.
Would anyone else like to speak on House Bill 120? Seeing no one, Representative Alicea, when you're ready, will you call the roll?
Representative DeSimone,
yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
the clerk, Representative Alicea votes yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrino,
Yes.
Representative Altshuler.
Yes.
The vote is 15 yeas, 0 nays, 15-0.
Because the chair votes yes too.
Madam Chair, please forgive me.
That's okay. Without objection, this will be placed on the consent calendar. Give the clerk a few minutes before we start HB 139.
I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you very much. Representative Yokela, do you have a motion?
Yes, I move ought to pass.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Representative DeSimone. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Yes, thank you. I believe that this bill was passed years ago and is important that people have, especially pro se litigants, have a time enough to prepare based on the evidence being submitted in their divorce proceedings. And I do not believe that this conflicts with the judicial rules in the court and actually just creates a floor which the judicial discretion cannot go below. It does not mandate such a lower standard. So I am happy to support this bill and look forward to seeing it pass. Thank you.
Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Actually, last term, House Bill 1103, the committee did ITL this bill. And hearing from the judiciary that their rules are already in place where this could happen. And I caution the committee with respect to micromanaging the judicial system. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll as soon as she's ready.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
No.
the clerk, Representative Alisea, votes no. Representative Grossman,
No.
Representative LeVey,
No.
Representative Wazir,
No.
Representative Petrino,
No.
Representative Altshuler,
Nope.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes. And there will be a minority report. Representative Long?
I believe Representative Altshuler, will you be writing a minority report on this?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. If I can just have them by Friday, that would be great. Okay, And then when the clerk is ready, we will do HB 142. So just let me know when you're ready, Madam Clerk.
Okay, just want to share the vote was 9-7.
Yeah, Madam Chair? Yeah.
8-7.
Did she call you
8-7.
twice, Madam Chair?
I did.
We love you, Representative Althea.
I know, it's okay. I just want to share when, Madam Chair,
Yes.
am I allowed to share when different persons vote? I start with another person and sometimes I miss the name above or add the name above.
It happens. Don't worry. We're make sure everybody gets to vote.
Everybody gets to vote. Okay, thank you. I'm ready.
Representative DeSimone, do you have a motion?
I do, Madam Chair. I would move ought to pass on House Bill 142.
Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Representative Lewicki. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would. I will be brief. House Bill 42 came about. Excuse me? 142. House Bill 142 came about because our present statute is 20+ years old, and it doesn't reflect the changes in society like same-gender marriages and the serious issues with substance abuse. This bill simply updates those laws to take them into consideration during yet another difficult time in one's marriage.
Is there any further discussion? Representative Grossman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to mention that in the courts right now, the case Blaisdell is addressing this issue right now, and there will be a finding from the courts in regards to adultery and gay marriage.
Thank you. Representative Altshuler.
Yes, in addition to what Representative Grossman has pointed out, that this is already working its way through the courts, and we are just awaiting a decision. Line 14 doesn't make any, doesn't clarify whether the abuse of substances is concurrent, consecutive with if there are two substances, and that's a side-by-side abuse. It doesn't say whether it's 2 years in a row, or if it is somebody who is in and out of trying to go through some sort of a recovery program. So it's just very nebulous, and it's not very specific. And I think it causes a lot of problems in that lack of specificity. So I'm going to vote against this because I think that I like the idea of it, but I don't think it's very specific. And I think it opens up more problems than it solves.
Thank you very much. Is there any further discussion? Representative Grossman, I see your hand. Is it still up, or? Okay, I just don't want to miss anybody. All right, so I will have the clerk, seeing no further discussion, I will have the clerk call the roll on HB 142. The motion is ought to pass.
Representative DeSimone?
Yes.
Representative, Madam Chair, Rice?
Yes.
Representative Yokela?
Yes.
Representative Lewicki?
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yeah, no.
the clerk, Representative Alisea, votes no. Representative Grossman,
No.
Representative LeVey,
No.
Representative Wazir,
No.
Representative Petrino,
No.
Representative Altshuler,
No.
and the vote is 8-7.
There be a minority report?
Yes, I'll write that.
Okay, thank you.
Could you please clarify who said I will write that?
I apologize. That's Representative Grossman. Madam Clerk.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I don't think that we talked about HB 20 going on consent. Can we move that to consent?
Honey, yes, we did.
We did.
They said without objection, it would go on consent. Okay, when the clerk's ready, we'll start HB 161.
I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Okay, Representative Yokela.
Thank you. I move ought to pass.
I'll second that.
Seconded by
DeSimone.
Representative DeSimone. Okay, go ahead, Representative Yokela.
Okay, I move amendment 0549H.
Madam Clerk, do you have that amendment?
0549H.
Correct. Would you like to speak to the amendment, Representative Yokela?
Yes, thank you. So it seemed to be that there was some confusion on whether or not adjustments can be made based on the best interest of the child. And so this language just adds this to this section of law so that it makes it clear that the best interest of the child can be a reason for modification. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, is there any further discussion on the amendment? Representative Altshuler?
Yes, could you read, for some reason, I don't think I have this amendment. Did it come in our email?
Yes, and I have copies here too.
I'm sorry, could you just read the number of the amendment? 0549, is that it?
0549H.
Ah, okay, I do have it. Thank you. So sorry.
No problem. Hey, so did you want to speak about it or are we good about the amendment?
Somebody else had a question. I'm fine. Thank you. I'll lower my hand. Sorry.
Seeing no more discussion, I will have the clerk call the roll on adopting amendment 0549H.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Ali Sayah, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVake,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrino,
Yes.
Representative Altshuler.
Yes.
The vote is 15-0. Yes,
You said 15-0, correct?
correct.
Okay, so now the motion is ought to pass as amended. Is there any further discussion? Representative Yokela?
Yes, so I just wanted to recap that this is just trying to implement the recommendations by the study done on child support, I believe back in 2018. It raises the self-reserve support to 120%. It allows for a shared parenting plan formula, and it changes the child support guidelines based on the percentage of combined net income to better reflect what is actually on the ground essentially now. So I hope that you will support this bill. Thank you very much.
Representative Long?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Although a little more palatable with the amendment, I think we're sending a wrong message to parents that co-parent. If you're not taking your child overnight, you're not co-parenting, and I think that's wrong. And and with respect to the study had a redo calculation, so I'm not convinced that the calculations are what we need. So I'll be voting no.
Any further discussion? Representative Lewicki?
Thank you, Madam Chair. We have an ongoing problem, and perhaps this is not the perfect bill, but we do need to help parents and children now, not in the future. So if we pass this, then we can do something better next year.
Representative Altshuler?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I appreciate the amendment, and I voted for the amendment. My objection lies in lines 8 and 9, is that shared parenting where the child overnights 30% or more of the time. I think that's an enormous conflict creator, and I don't know where that came from in the study, and I don't think that it's an appropriate place to tell parents that a 30% of their time with their child while they're sleeping overnight is shared parenting. And I think it's going to cause way more problems than any of the rest of the formula could possibly help. So I do not support this bill.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Representative DeSimone?
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
No.
Representative Ali Sayah votes no. Representative Grossman,
No.
Representative LeVake,
No.
Representative Wazir,
No.
Representative Petrino,
No.
Representative Altshuler,
No.
the vote is 7. The amendment passes.
The sorry? Oh, I'm sorry.
The vote is 8-7.
Okay, thank you. Is there going to be a minority report?
Rep Long.
Okay, thank you. Okay. When the clerk is ready, we'll be on HB 228.
I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Okay. Representative DeSimone, do you have a motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair, I do. I'd like to make a motion to retain House Bill 228.
Is that seconded?
I second it.
Seconded by Representative Yokella. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair, I would. House Bill 228 also speaks about child support in relation to equal or approximately equal parenting time. Considering the bill that we just passed with an OTP, I would like to keep House Bill 228 in retention to go over any of the nuances that are necessary to make sure that the children are taken into consideration with every move that the law makes.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Okay, so Representative Batchelor, I've seen your hand up, but I don't know if it went after.
I forgot, I didn't lower it from the last bill, so sorry.
That's why I asked. Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So this doesn't give me the warm and fuzzy on the last bill we just voted on. If we need to retain something to make sure that that's all right. When we're talking about co-parenting, the children aren't involved. It's parents. We're taking care of parents with respect to calculation of child support. The children aren't involved. It's between the parents. It's between the parents on child support and co-parenting. Now, I absolutely feel that we should encourage co-parenting, which this may do, probably not at the best case scenario, because I do believe there's going to be conflict. So retaining this bill, which is a different calculation and different requirements of the last one we just voted on, I don't believe sends the right message. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? Representative Batchelor? Yeah?
Yes, I actually did raise my hand this time. I was waiting. So I do not support this bill, and specifically in line 4 into line 5, creating a rebuttable presumption where the parties have agreed. If we're reaching this point in a child support case, there's no rebuttable presumption. And also in line 12, it says if the lower income party were to pay the higher income party, that's a hypothetical that is so out of the realm. The difference from the amounts shall be the presumptive child support. So it's basically setting up the higher earning parent to look for ways to minimize their income. And I think that that's because it happens now, to codify that and to create an avenue for them to do that is, I think, unconscionable. And we heard testimony that this setting up for one parent to look to be underemployed for a period of time is something that happens now, and we certainly don't want to make it permanent or encourage it. So I think that we should just ITL this bill and come at it from a different angle next year altogether.
Thank you. Is there any further discussion? None. I'll have the clerk call the roll. The motion is to retain.
Representative DeSimone?
Yes.
Representative Yokella?
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
No.
Representative Alisea? No. Representative Grossman,
No.
Representative LeVesque,
No.
Representative Wazir,
No.
Representative Petrino,
No.
Representative Altshuler,
No.
Representative Rice?
Yes.
Okay. It's 8-7. Oops. Sorry. The vote is 8-7.
Thank you. So we will move on. We're gonna actually, let's take a 5-minute break. I know I had a member who had to step out for a second, so let's just take a 5-minute break. We'll be back at 10:18 on the dot. Thank you.
18.
You've got me.
Yes.
This isn't very exciting for you. Better arguments are in education. That would be the one. And all I'm doing is just saying, yes. This isn't a very contentious committee. This isn't very partisan.
I liked when we were in Ways and Means, you could mute the.
Yep.
Okay, everyone, come back. It's 10:18. Come on back. Come on down.
Here they are.
They're coming.
Little by little. Okay.
Representative Lebec and Representative Altshuler, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, can you turn your camera on for, just be sure you turn your camera on when we vote, please.
Yes, I will.
Representative Altshuler? Representative Altshuler? Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and start, and if she's not back by the time we vote, then I'll be nice and we'll stop it for a minute, but. So up next is House Bill 293. Representative Belanger.
Yes, Madam Chair, I move to OTP with an amendment.
Okay, is that seconded? Right now, it's just ought to pass. Is that seconded?
Second.
Seconded by Representative Lewicki. Representative Belanger, would you like to introduce your amendment?
Yes, Madam Chair, I will. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up right now. The amendment, as discussed
I
last.
need the amendment number.
Oh, I'm sorry. The amendment number is 590H.
Isn't it 549?
It's gotta be more numbers than that.
I just have 2021-0590H.
0590H. 590H. Okay, would you like to speak to your, regarding the amendment?
Yes, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. So the amendment just fixes some word changing as I introduced it last week during committee hearing. On line 11, and was suggested to change. If you change and on line 11.
Just speak to your amendment, not suggestions that were made, okay?
Okay. So the intent behind the bill is to make it easier for families to go through the adoption process. There are safeguards in place that help protect the child. For example, guardians ad litem. Guardian ad litem RSA is 461, which addresses those concerns. This bill helps families move forward through the adoption process. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll on amendment 0590H.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Representative Yokella,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes, sorry.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
No.
Representative Ali Sayed, no. Representative Grossman,
No.
Representative Levesque,
No.
Representative Wazir,
No.
Representative Petrino,
No.
Representative Hawkschiller, Representative Hawkschiller,
No.
thank you. The vote is 8-7.
Okay, the motion now is ought to pass as amended. Is there any further discussion? Representative Long?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So my concern is with respect to the assessment. I mean, a GAL is assigned. However, if a GAL requested assessment, that assessment wouldn't happen if there was a previous one done in 3 years. My understanding is that assessments happen as life change, has issues change. There's an assessment done, nothing, everything is fine. The child's been abused. There's another assessment done. Although I mean, this would be more palatable if it were for family adoptions. I absolutely get that. But I do have an assessment. I do have an issue with, waiving assessments after, if there was one done in the previous 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Long. Representative Yokella?
Thank you. So in this bill, all we're talking about is whether or not the court may waive the assessment. It is not required to waive the assessment. And so this is just giving the option to the court to say this is not required in this instance. And obviously, if the court believes that it's required, then it has every, it's completely within its power to require such a assessment. And so I will be voting for this bill. Thank you very much.
Representative Belanger?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So the concerns here is not where this bill is specific to assessment. It's in line 5. It says the court may proceed to a hearing. It doesn't say the court has to. It does give them the option to deny the waiver, and they would have to provide an example as to why they chose to not do that. And then it gives them either of the following circumstances. So either option A or option B. If an assessment has been completed in the previous 3 years, there's an assessment that already has been completed. So they are able to use that assessment. It's a little disheartening to hear why this obvious bill that helps streamline the process for families is going to come out not to pass. It would not come out consent. But I'm going to be voting yes, and I urge everyone to vote yes as these concerns are addressed in other RSAs.
Is there any further discussion? Representative Altshuler?
Yes, I just want to clarify where my vote is coming from for the record is that when we were all about this and we're very enthusiastic about making this change. But during testimony, we heard that there was concern from agencies that work with the families that the space in the amendment, line 8, parents of the minor are deceased, when a parent, when a family member self-places, that there may not have been an assessment done on their home or their appropriateness. And so adding, taking line 11 and adding the word and instead of or was something that I think we all thought was going to happen so that we could get behind this. So while this is a really, really great idea that would streamline, were it written in a way that the agencies who actually have to do this work could work with, and I think we all would have been behind it. So I do appreciate the work done so far, and just wish that we had been able to take it over the finish line with those very, very minor changes. But without that, I'm sorry, I cannot support.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Representative Yokela, your hand is up.
Yes, thank you. I definitely understand that this is trying to just create more of a streamlined situation in the law, and that the change that Representative Alschuler just mentioned would be an additional imposition on the adoptions, which is not currently considered in the law. And so I think that change should be its own bill, and we should have a discussion on whether or not that policy addition to adoptions and increasing barriers to adoption is the right choice. And so that's why if I would not have supported such an amendment. And so I don't agree with the representative's statement that we would have all been in agreement if that change was made. So thank you very much.
Representative Belanger.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So I just want to draw attention to RSA 461-A:16, which pertains to guardian ad litems. It outlines a huge, and I'm not going to read it because I want to make this quick, but it outlines a huge area where a guardian ad litem may provide a report to the court which could potentially have an impact on an adoption. A guardian ad litem is appointed at every adoption. So this bill is strictly for assessments. It reduces it from 3 years to 2 years. So even if we weren't changing this and we're adding lines 7 through 8 and left line 11 at 3 years and chose to add and, then it still would make it more difficult for families, which is not currently in practice now. And with that, I will not speak anymore.
Representative Yokela, do you have more? No? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll on ought to pass as amended for House Bill 293.
Representative DeSimone?
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice?
Yes.
Representative Yokela?
Yes.
Representative Lewicki?
Yes.
Representative Belanger?
Yes.
Representative Hill?
Yes.
Representative Litchfield?
Yes.
Representative Johnson?
Yes.
Representative Long?
No.
Representative Valisea? No. Representative Grossman?
No.
Representative LeVake?
No.
Representative Wazir?
No.
Representative Petrino?
No.
Representative Altschuler?
No.
Eight to 7. The OTP with the amendment passes.
Madam Chair.
Will there be a minority report? No? Representative Yokela, what's your question?
I just wanted to verify the amendment that was adopted. I have amendment 0590H.
Yep.
That's what you show?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
That's correct.
Up next is House Bill 317. Representative Lewicki, do you have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move inexpedient to legislate.
And I will second that motion. Is there any, would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm a veteran. I understand that things that may be very difficult for some veterans. However, their disabled veterans allotments are based upon their ability to take care of their family and themselves, not just the veteran himself. And I appreciate that the federal government has not been generous to the people who have served our country. However, it is not our business to be trying to say that some people will not have to pay child support and others will. We pass laws for everyone, and this law is for would be for everyone, and it is not appropriate in my opinion.
And I mean, I'd just like to say that the evidence that we received, this isn't a problem that we're really having. I think some things are being confused as to what you know, we do, but honestly, this bill is not gonna fix anything, to be quite honest. So, is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Representative DeSimone?
Yes.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
Representative Rice, thank you. Representative Yokela?
Yes.
Representative Lewicki?
Yes.
Representative Belanger?
Yes.
Representative Hill?
Yes.
Representative Litchfield?
Yes.
Representative Johnson?
Yes.
Representative Long?
Yes.
Representative Alizé, yes. Representative Grossman?
Yes.
Representative Levesque?
Yes.
Representative Wazir?
Yes, sorry.
Representative Petrino?
Yes.
Representative Holt-Schiller?
Yes.
15-0, ITL passes.
Without objection, this bill can be placed on the consent calendar. Representative Hill, could I just ask you to mute? We keep getting some feedback from you. I'm not sure why. So just, sorry, I didn't mean to call you out like that. Okay, so up next is House Bill 460. Representative Long, did you want to make a motion?
Sure, I'll move to retain.
Would you like to speak to your motion, Representative Long?
I would. Thank you, Madam Chair. Yeah, this study is an effort with which to get information that we need during our hearings on specific bills as it relates to the circuit court. So retaining this, I think we may be able to get an agreement. I know about 3 terms ago, there was a clerk who was assigned to the committee, and we'd ask questions, and they'd go do a random poll of 25% or 10% and give us that number. And it was just very helpful. So I think in retention, we may be able to work with Mr. Head now to see whether or not that can be done. So supporting the retain.
Great. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Bellinger.
Belanger. Yes.
Belanger, I'm very sorry. Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Alisea, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
okay, thank you. Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrino,
Yes.
Representative Altshuler.
Yes.
The vote is 15-0. Vote is retained.
When you're ready for House Bill 494.
One moment, please. I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Thank you. All right, so House Bill 494, Representative DeSimone.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move ought to pass on House Bill 494.
Second.
Seconded by Representative Lewicki. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair, I would. House Bill 494 protects important constitutional rights that parties have. It also fills a void in the first part of the statute of RSA 458:16. With such conditions and limitations as the court deems just. House Bill 494 does not interfere with civil restraining orders in any way, shape, or form. It also does not interfere with domestic violence orders because they represent compelling government interests, protecting victims from abuse. And finally, they are narrowly tailored to protect victims from abuse, and there's no less restrictive way to accomplish this purpose.
Thank you, Representative DeSimone. Further discussion? Representative Altshuler.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. So what we heard during testimony is that the state, under none of the RSAs that we have now that relate to this bill, there is no exception to the Constitution, and this and all rulings are subject to review. And the Supreme Court can evaluate and can determine if there is a basis for overturning, and that this bill specifically, particularly on lines 6 and 7, is a procedure that would be placed upon the court. So basically the legislative branch telling the judicial branch the procedures under which they must operate, and how they must do that. So it is, you know, in the analysis, you put out that unless the court determines there's no less restrictive means. So that's actually the judge's decision to decide how restrictive, like what the gradation of restriction should be. And this would pull that away from their decision-making process. So, and also, you know, while it does carve out 173B, sometimes people settle their cases within family court in lieu of not having to go through a domestic violence order or a criminal case. There are, you know, this would disempower victims from being able to access. And I just think that this has a fundamental misunderstanding about creating an exception to the Constitution that really isn't there. So for those reasons, I would hope that we would give the judicial branch the latitude to do their job and not micromanage the way that they put out rulings.
Thank you. Representative Lewicki.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Passing statutes is precisely what we are here for. We were elected to pass statutes, and those statutes are the basis of what the court should do. Giving the court free rein to basically make up the law is not what we're here for.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Representative Altschuler? You want to speak again? No?
Sorry, lower.
Okay. All right. Okay, seeing no further discussion, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Representative DeSimone?
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice?
Yes.
Representative Yokella?
Yes.
Representative Lewicki?
Yes.
Representative Belanger?
Yes.
Representative Hill?
Yes.
Representative Litchfield?
Yes.
Representative Johnson?
Yes.
Representative Long?
No.
Representative Alisea? No. Representative Grossman?
Sorry about that. As I unmuted, the answer is no.
Thank you.
Back to mute.
Representative LeVay?
No.
Representative Wazir?
No.
Representative Petrino?
No.
Representative Hochschuler?
No.
The vote is 8-0.
Will there be a minority report? No? Okay. Great. Madam Clerk, just let me know when you're ready for the next bill, HB 495.
I'm ready.
Representative DeSimone?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move ought to pass on House Bill 495.
Second.
Seconded by Representative Lewicki. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I shall. House Bill 495 protects important constitutional rights that the parties have. It also applies to orders in and out of the restraining order context. This bill fills a void that is present currently in RSA 461-A:10, Roman numeral I, with such conditions and limitations as the court deems just. This bill specifically exempts domestic violence orders because they represent compelling government interests. The bill does not interfere with civil restraining orders. And the bill protects First Amendment violations of free speech in and outside the restraining order context. For these reasons, I move the ought to pass motion.
Thank you, Representative DeSimone. Further discussion? Representative Altscher, no? Okay, seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
thank you. Representative Long,
No.
Representative Alisea, no. Representative Grossman,
No.
Representative Levesque,
No.
Representative Wazir,
No.
Representative Petrino,
No.
Representative Altschuler,
No.
the vote is 8-7.
It could be a minority report. No. Okay, up next is HB 547. So when the clerk is ready, just let me know.
I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Okay, Representative Belanger.
Yes, Madam Chair, I move HB 547 in expedite to legislate.
Is that seconded?
Second.
Representative Lewicki seconds that.
Thank you.
To speak to your motion.
Yes, well, I appreciate that families deserve evidentiary hearing, evidentiary hearing, excuse me. This bill needs some work, and I think it's important that we make sure that we put the best legislation forward.
Further discussion? Representative Lewicki?
If people have had a chance to look at the court document with scheduling and so forth, it's already there. We don't need to do this, and the provisions are already in the court procedures.
Great. Any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Yokela,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Alisea, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVake,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrigno,
Yes.
Representative Hoschuler.
Yes.
The vote is 15-0.
Without objection, we'll place it on the consent calendar. Next is House Bill 548. When the clerk's ready, just let me know.
Ready, Madam Chair.
Okay, Representative Belanger.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I again move House Bill 548 in expedite to legislate.
Is that seconded?
Second.
Seconded by Representative Wiki.
Thank you.
Would you like to speak to your motion?
Yes, sorry, Madam Chair. I tend to get ahead of myself.
Okay.
While I agree that this is important, again, this one does need some work. It is the duty of the guardian ad litem to be unbiased, and I feel like that would bring this forward. So I would like to do this in an unbiased way. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Is there further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Representative Yokella,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
thank you. Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Alisea, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVake,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrigno,
Yes.
Representative Hoschuler.
Yes.
The vote is 15-0.
Objection, that bill can be placed on the consent calendar. The next bill will be House Bill 556. Just let me know when you're ready, Representative Alessia.
Madam Chair, you did say that it could go on the consent calendar, correct?
Yes, without objection.
Thank you. I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Representative Litchfield, do you have a motion?
Yes, I would like to make a motion to retain House Bill 556.
Is that seconded?
Second.
Seconded by Representative Belanger. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Yes, I would, thank you. Just plain and simply, the bill just needs more work.
Okay, great. Any further discussion? Okay, seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll on retaining House Bill 556.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Yokella,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Alisea, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrigno,
Yes.
Representative Hochschiller.
Yes.
The vote is 15-0.
Great, so House Bill 556 is retained. Up next will be House Bill 562, when the clerk is ready.
I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Representative Belanger, do you have a motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I move to retain House Bill 562. The prime sponsor said,
Wait a minute. Is that seconded?
Second?
Seconded by Representative Lewicki. Representative Belanger, would you like to speak to your motion?
again, I apologize, just getting ahead of myself. Yes, the prime sponsor asked us to retain this bill. She would like to go over it with a fine tooth comb and fix it.
Terrific. Any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll on retaining House Bill 562.
Representative DeSimone.
Yes.
One moment, please.
No worries. You're doing a great job.
Bless you, whoever that was.
Thank you. Madam Chair, Representative Bryce,
Yes.
Representative Yokella,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Alisea, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrigno,
Yes.
thank you. Representative Hochschiller,
Yes.
the vote is 15-0.
So House Bill 562 is retained. Up next will be House Bill 577. Whenever the clerk is ready, just let me know.
I'm ready, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Representative DeSimone.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move ITL on House Bill 577.
Is that seconded?
Second.
Seconded by Representative Belanger. Would you like to speak to your motion?
Yes, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, it's very simple. The complex court is no longer in existence. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thanks. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll have the clerk call the roll.
Representative DeSimone,
Yes.
Madam Chair, Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Yokella,
Yes.
Representative Belanger,
Yes.
Representative Lewicki,
Yes.
Representative Hill,
Yes.
Representative Litchfield,
Yes.
Representative Johnson,
Yes.
thank you. Representative Long,
Yes.
Representative Alisea, yes. Representative Grossman,
Yes.
Representative LeVey,
Yes.
Representative Wazir,
Yes.
Representative Petrino,
Yes.
Representative Altshuler.
Yes.
The vote is 15-0.
Without objection, this can go on the consent calendar. Don't everybody run away yet, please. So first, I want to thank you guys. We moved right along. We got all our work done. I really appreciate it. I do want to say that I will be happy when we're all back together. We had a lot of split bills today, and normally, you know, we really work hard to come to agreement. I just think it's harder to do when we're not all together. So I'm really hoping that by next term, we can all, you know, come together and really compromise so that we all come out winning on top. You know what I mean? So that is where I'm at. You know, I really do appreciate all of you, and I really like how we normally work together, and I feel like it's just been difficult this time around. So I look forward, you know, to the future when we can all be together. Representative Levesque, do you have a question?
No, I have a comment. I am willing to work with the committee to help make the raising the marriage age bill more better, giving any information that I can. I have a 6-inch binder and plenty of organizations who are willing to help us out with making sure that this gets passed, because in the last, over the weekend, there was 180 something people who really want this bill passed, and I really hope that we do get it passed someday, and I'm willing to work with the committee.
Great, thank you. So really, I thank you guys, and I promise to work harder to keep the lines of communication open between all of us. I just found it was hard. I felt we were a little rushed this time around, but going forward, I really look forward to us really working together and building our relationships. Representative Long?
Well, thank you, Madam Chair. There's no committee report for retain, correct?
No.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, well, I will now adjourn this executive session, and I thank you all. And majority and minority reports will be to me by Friday afternoon, right? Thank you. Everybody.
Madam Chair.
Yay. Thanks so much. Bye.
So we're emailing those reports to you, Madam Chair?
Yes, please.
To you, okay.
All right. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the day. I've heard it's pretty nice outside.
And Madam Chair, I'll be dropping a packet off this afternoon at the security office.
You're the best.
Okay?